Welcome to Pastor's Chat today. Well, we're looking at Psalm 47. Now remember, Psalm 46, 47, and 48 go together. If we practice Psalm 46, and remember what Psalm 46 reminds us is our God is a very present help in time of trouble. And remember to be still and take time and know and acknowledge that He is God. Remember that verse in Hebrews chapter 11, verse 6? For he that cometh to God must believe that He is, and that He is a rewarder of those who diligently seek Him and please Him. And my friend, when we be still and know He is God, He will bring that victory in our lives. We don't have to fight against the devil. We don't have to fight against the forces of evil. All we need to do is turn on the light, turn on Jesus, turn on His light in our hearts and in our lives. And the light of God shines out of us, and the darkness cannot stand before it. Jesus Christ has already defeated the evil one. And this Psalm 47 is a celebration of God's victory over the king of Assyria. But my friend, at the same time, it's a great, wonderful picture of God's victory in our lives every day if we trust Him. Now we're down to verse 5. And this is interesting because here the psalmist says, God has gone up with a shout, the Lord with the sound of a trumpet. Now, this is a celebration of the King here in Psalm 47. And first, we know that our God is an awesome God. He is King of kings. We know that our God, I love this, is a God who is a triumphant King. And He has gone up with a shout. Now, what does that mean? Well, as you study Scripture, oftentimes we see the picture of God coming down. In the book of Genesis, He comes down and He beholds Babel and He brings judgment to the earth. He comes down to the city of Sodom and Gomorrah and investigates it and finds out it needs judgment. The night the Assyrian soldiers were slain, the 185,000, God came down and defeated them. And now God has gone up in victory. Now this is a great picture of the fact that God came down in the form of a little baby. His name is Jesus, and He came to save the world. And He went to an old rugged cross. He came down, became human flesh, took on our nature, took on our flesh, took on our sin on an old rugged cross. He came down to an old rugged cross. He went down to pay our penalty of sin in hell itself, as He took on the full judgment of our sin on the cross of Calvary for that last 3 hours. He came down, but my friend, He also ascended. He went up. That's why this is an ascension song, and sung on Ascension Day in many churches still across the world, because God has gone up. Jesus Christ arose from the dead, and He has gone up with a shout. Oh, can you imagine as He ascended into heaven, the shouts that went on in heaven and all the glory that was given to Him as He sat down at the right hand of the Father. And then the last verses, we find that our God is King of kings. Sing praises to God. Sing praises to our King. Sing praises, for God is the King of all the earth. Sing praises with understanding. God reigns over the nations. God sits on His holy throne. The princes of the peoples have gathered together. The people of the God of Abraham, for the shields of the earth belong to God. He is greatly exalted. And so the people affirm that not only is God awesome, not only is He a victorious King, He is the King of kings. This looks forward to the millennial reign of Jesus Christ, when all the nations and all the kings of the earth will bring Him glory and worship Him and honor Him. Oh, as God gives victory in our lives, yes, my friend, the world has to acknowledge that salvation is of the Jews. Salvation came through Jesus Christ. Our Bible came through the Jews. God said that He would make Abraham a blessing to all the nations in Genesis 12. And this is a fulfillment of it here as the prophet, as the poet looks ahead in this psalm to the day that Jesus Christ reigns from the throne of David in the city of Jerusalem. Yes, our Jesus is King of Kings, and today we can trust him. Put your faith, hope, trust in him today, and you can rejoice and clap your hands, for he is glorious. God bless, and you have a wonderful, wonderful day.